Raft of Wandering Otters. It's been a little while. We are trying very hard to overcome some of our fears. And tonight, Paul decided that he wanted to go for a drive. And here it is, like almost 9 o'clock, which is usually our bedtime. And he... this blue ghost behind me, I've talked about it before, but when he encounters people with face masks, his coping skill is going to be to go ahead and cover himself with his blue blanket, kind of like Linus of Peanuts, and that we call that the blue ghost. He looks like he and his mother came up with that. I'm not sure. How'd you guys come up with that anyway?
Linus put it on.
And you thought it looked like a blue ghost?
Yeah.
I see. So there you go. Blue ghost. I know the lighting's really bad in here. This is the best I can do. Sorry about that under the circumstances. I actually have a little light for filming, but it's in the other car. And so we're just making do with what we have here. Good news is our Honda Pilot is working. It's probably going to need a timing belt, but it's just due for that. It's got almost 200,000 miles on it. Love that car. Love this car. So that's that. So we are doing our best to overcome our fear of face mask. What do we call them, Paul?
Dukes of Earl.
Dukes of Earl. And Paul decided that going for a drive at night is probably the best strategy, because that way there's less chance to see people in face mask. Uh-oh.
I'm just covering myself up. So I'm just readjusting.
Oh, okay. So, come see what we see. Marina and Monterey Bay at night. Okay, where are we going to go? Do we know where we're going?
Pacific Grove.
Pacific Grove. All the way to Pacific Grove? How about something a little closer?
Seaside.
Seaside? Okay.
Monterey.
Monterey. How about Seaside? I like Seaside.
Yeah.
Seaside's the next city over, even though it's about 5 miles. Okay. Raft of Wandering Otters, come see what we see. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. By the way, look at our beautiful sunset there. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
What?
I just went, there was a whole family walking and they weren't wearing face masks. Well,
No.
yeah.
No one is facing masks on me. I'm going to prove it by being calm. At first, you thought you were going to be scared for me.
Mm-hmm.
But now I realize their safety reasons.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, son.
I'm glad you're taking me for a drive away from the house.
Yeah.
I was getting cooped up.
Yeah, this is Paul's first time out in, God, what is it? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I mean, literally has not set foot outside of the house.
Because I had a fear of going outside.
Because he's afraid of going outside. Look at our sunset. Oh my goodness.
I'm I'm not depressed anymore.
Well, that is awesome news.
I'm glad this is being dealt with.
So what was the best thing that happened today, Paul?
Everyone's conquering this fear. Once and for all.
I know Paul's conquering this fear. And I am so proud of him.
Did you hear someone complain
About...
the face masks?
Yes. Most people take them off their first chance they get.
Why?
Well,
They're liberating themselves.
Exactly. In case you don't know, Paul has for the past 2 weeks gone on and on about liberating people, and that's where he forcibly takes face masks off of people. And of course, we've explained to him that is not something he can do. That is not okay to do. And so that's been a little bit of the frustration for Paul. Is he's trying to find some silver lining, something heroic he can do to express his displeasure about all this. Look at that sunset. Oh my goodness. And I wish there was a silver lining. Well, there may or may not be a silver lining, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. And, this is going to end someday.
What?
The whole COVID thing, and people will be safe without face mask.
Without suffering?
You got it.
I think next time, I think the city of Monterey and all the cities of Monterey County might go on strike about it.
I don't know. Yeah, they might.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
We're going on strike. Then all the cities all over the world will follow.
Maybe.
Follow our suffering.
Yeah.
And join us in saving. How far am I at the end of the tunnel so far?
Well, the one thing we can know for sure is that at some point,
At some point what?
well, at some point this should end.
Where are we at now?
Well, that's an excellent question.
So far.
Well, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that view right there. Look at that sunset. Oh
What
my
about
goodness.
the bad news?
Oh. Well, our old county, Stanislaus County, has had a spike of 100 new cases in just one day.
How are we going to stop this?
Well, honestly, son, I don't know that we are. I mean, just right away, I don't know what we can do to just make it go away, but we definitely want people to be safe.
I got you.
Well, I'm glad you do, because I'm not sure I got myself.
Did you got this off?
I'm just trying to make sense of all this, one way or the other.
We want our beaches back.
Yeah. Right. Wow, will you look at that? Isn't that beautiful?
I'm feeling much better now.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That really makes me happy. And that's really cause for celebration.
But I'm not happy with Stanislav.
Well, yeah. How can we be happy with that? For sure.
Why?
Well, I mean, we don't want 100 people to have the COVID virus, so there's that.
I'm so glad the Dukes are going away one by one.
That's how you kind of have to deal with it, Paul. It's just one day at a time, one by one. We'll see.
If not,
no, there's no if not. We will endure this and we will get through this.
good.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Allergy.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Like I'm used to.
You're not what?
Splurging like I used to.
Oh, you know what? I got to brag about you, Paul. You have been really... Paul's lost 2 pounds last week, and he and I have been following a kind of... I've been following a intermittent fasting, except I drink coffee. I can't give up coffee in the morning. And Paul has been skipping lunch, so he eats breakfast. He does have a snack, but we keep track of all the calories, and he's and just like clockwork, we followed. We use an app for the phone called Lose It, and with that Lose It app, we are able to track the calories that he takes in, and he did great this last week, and he's doing great this week too. He's kind of getting in control of that impulsive eating, right?
Right.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Well done.
How much do I weigh now? 476.
476.
Yeah.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed our little trip. It did help calm our nerves. I think we're about ready to go home and go night-night. But this was an important and maybe you could even call it a historic event, because after 2 weeks of being in the house, I mean not even setting a toe outside the door, Paul decided that he was going to be brave and go out for asked to go for a drive. And I'm really proud of you, son. How's that song go? I want to see you be
Brave.
do what you want to, or say what you want to say, till the words come out. Okay, well, I'm going to spare you and not sing anymore. Raft of Wandering Otters, thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy what's left of the sunset.